Welcome to BattleRisk Gaming. Content brought to you by a dad who loves to game. In this video, I just want to talk about the Charr race of Guild Wars 2. These guys are pretty ferocious looking, if I do say so myself. So let's get into it. This is my Charr. Kind of looking like a white tiger thing. They're ferocious. They're giant. They are pretty awesome. Even the way they run, look at that. Just like a wild beast. All about war. So, this guy's name is Aylmar Clawfang. And he's an engineer. He's part of one of the three factions of the Charr. Iron Legion. And he's an engineer, which means he does ranged attacks. Yeah. These guys are Flame Legion. I don't really know the story behind the Flame Legion yet. I'm assuming they are disgraced members of this game race. So far, yeah, I just the intro to the Charr was pretty sick. They went and they conquered much of their world. In fact, they conquered the area they're in now from humans. And the very beginning mission was to fight the ghosts of the humans that were killed in the war. Just a little quick side note. If you hear any noise in the background, don't worry about it. It's just my kids running around and playing. Like I said, just your average dad who loves to game. So, I think what I like most about the Guild Wars 2 is the fact that regardless of what race you pick, you could still have the same classes. And it doesn't really change how it feels. But the stories you get to play around those classes do change. So that adds a lot of variation in the way your game will play towards the end. If I were to be, say, instead of being Iron Legion engineer, and I decided to be Blood Legion Revenant, for example. Actually, I might still be part of the Blood Legion. I don't remember. I actually don't remember now. But anyways, let's say I was in a different faction and a different class. The storyline would be different. Now, you'd have some similarities in, like, these hearts where you, in the world, these are like open world missions. You go and you complete those. You got these little squares which point out areas of interest. Unlocking all of these actually gives you benefit to your character, helps you level up faster, number one. And number two, it helps you to get little bonuses. You get little... I don't remember what I got from my human, but you basically, you get... Where's that rewards tab? Let's see if I can find the rewards tab. Here's probably under achievements somewhere. Anyways, as you can see, just in this tab, you could get rewards from just collecting and doing different activities in the game. And this is one of them that you can do solo, right? Whether you're Charr, whether you're human, or it doesn't matter. All of it, you can do it. And I highly recommend, regardless of where you're starting off, in your starting zone, that you go through and do every single heart, and you go and find every point of interest, and you unlock every waypoint, just at least in the starting area. if you're not a completionist and you don't want to do that later, that's fine. But doing that in the starting area, number one, if you're new to the game, it gives you an idea of how to play. It gives you an idea of how the classes play. It also helps you to level up. So if you're not new to the game, it's a great way to level up just by running around. You already level up pretty fast, but just by running around and fighting random enemies and doing these heart missions, it really levels you up pretty quick. So let's see. Let's get into this brawl here. As an engineer, you like to stay back. Do a lot of condition damage as an engineer. So it looks like condition damage is the way to go. Yeah, look at that. Just did an event on top of an activity. But here, look, you see, I'm, over, I don't know the exact, maybe like 1,500 points. Get back to work. So here we go through and set the traps. Just talking to that guy gave me a little bit of a bonus there, a little bit of a boost. It looked like. But take a look here at the bottom. That's where my bar is, and once I complete this, it's gonna shoot up pretty far. I know I'm kind of getting off topic a little bit, but look at that. Look at how far that went up just from doing one little heart mission.
It's easy when you know how.
Evaded. Alright. Anyways, I'm really liking the Charr race. They are ferocious, they are merciless, and they are cunning and strong warriors. I really like the race design for this group. I think they did a really good job blending in elements of like the Chinese dragon and, giant cat creatures. And this guy is pretty ferocious, let me just say that. So if you are trying to figure out where to start in Guild Wars 2, this guy's low level, you might want to start with a Charr. You might want to start with this character that is giant, ferocious, and mean, that is a literal beast. And again, you can pick any class you want. I don't think the races give any added benefits. They really just point to
Go hide in the shadow, will ya?
your stories. That's really what it comes down to.
What now? I'll break your bones until you're a sagging sack of fur.
Ashley did.
No more! You proved your point! You have your time.
Hey, Iron.
Let me
Why
show
don't you
you
go
what
play
I'll
with
leave
your
my
toys?
work
Dare?
We'll call it off. We need a Big rust, man. If you want to tackle more than one enemy at a time.
Blood Legion.
Now I'm really mad. Okay, I got it.
I let you fight like a cub. You fight tough, cub. Enough already. You should be Blood Legion.
I'm not Blood Legion?
Just rely on iron
Next time, you know how to keep your opponent down.
If he catches the
There we go. Look at that. It's another thing that you can do. Do I want a shield or a secondary weapon? Changing... I'm just going to get a shield because I'm curious as to what it's going to do.
We should go do some target practice.
Anyways, secondary slot. Anyways, sorry about that. So you just got to see an event. That was just an overworld event. They trigger throughout the world randomly. And if you go complete them, obviously you can see that just brought me from around here where this number 6 is, my ability for healing, and brought me all the way up to another level. And that was quite a lot of experience. So the more you participate, the more that you actually do in these world events, the better off. So anyways, back to where I was. Doing these different races doesn't necessarily give you any extra benefits. Like ESO, your race will benefit or could harm you based on what class you want to play that you pick. So, for example, if you're an Argonian, that's the best race to pick if you're going to be a healer, just because they have some like amazing benefits being a healer. So you've got things like that in other games, which isn't really like that in this game. The race doesn't matter that much. It really changes, though, where you start and the story that you get to play. So there are 5 races and 5 characters you can create. If you like, you can create one of each race just to play through the story and just to figure out, oh, so this is like the lore behind all of this, and this is the world. I like, so far, the story of the Charr. I know I'm only at the beginning of it, but so far it's pretty good. So again, if you are just trying to figure out where to start in Guild Wars 2, you can be a human, you can be a Charr. Those are 2 classes or 2 races I've played so far. They're pretty cool. The only one I wasn't impressed with was those little gremlin buddies. I'm gonna keep saying that because I never remember their name. They just look like little gremlins to me, little froggy gremlins. But anyways, so here's an example. So this is a human right here. Look at how massive I am compared to this guy. Look at that. He's not even to my shoulder. So yeah, people even at the tallest setting aren't necessarily as tall as you when you're a Charr, or even a Norn. The Norn are pretty tall too. Giants. But anyways, so yeah, if you are trying to figure out where to start, I highly recommend starting with the Charr. They're pretty sick. They're pretty awesome. So give them a try. And if you guys are liking the content that I put out, please consider subscribing, turning on the notification bell, and, you know, putting on your comments. Commenting in the section down below. Let me know what you guys like, what you don't like. Let me know if you have any questions that you want me to dig deeper into this game and answer. I would love to, you know, answer your questions that you might have. So, anyways, this is BattleRisk Gaming. Thank you for tuning in. This is your Battle Buddy, signing off.